Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Get your... Oh, we ain't gonna even go there. Anyway, hello and happy evening to you. I hope you guys had a great day and you got your weekend off to a great start. It's super late tonight, but as they say, better late than never, right? So I am on getting ready to drop some nuggets with you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Don't y'all like that singing? Anyway, that's your Friday song. I am going to be talking to you tonight about 3 reasons why you should go back to school. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I get a lot of messages from people talking about they want to go back to school. Some people want to go back, but they're not sure if that's what they should go back for, if that's the right decision for them to make. Sometimes they just don't have the energy and they want to invest the time and energy and everything that it takes to be able to go back and to get a degree or to get a different degree. And so, sometimes it's worth it because going back to school, particularly college, is pretty expensive these days. Sometimes most times it can average $50,000 to $100,000 per year, which is like super duper expensive. So unless you're going and you're getting out of that, school and getting a job and making money that makes sense for the investment that you put into it, you might want to think twice. But what I want to do is talk to you about if you are contemplating going back to school, 3 good reasons why you should. Why you should consider making the investment, putting in the time, putting in the effort, because the return is going to be well worth the investment. So I am going to jump right in. This is going to be a short live tonight. I say that all the time, but this is really going to be a short live tonight. So I am Bashana Weatherspoon, career strategist and excellence accelerator, helping women who feel frustrated in their careers to emerge from stuck and surge to their next level of success. I am also the host of the Know Your Worth Career podcast, which is centered around helping women to maneuver some of the sticky situations that we find ourselves in the workplace as it relates to being promoted, having equal opportunities for advancement, being paid and treated fairly in the workplace, and just things that matter to women. And we bring on special guests who talk about different issues that affect women, that relate to women, and they offer suggestions about how we can successfully maneuver within those situations. And so I'm going to jump right in. I want to ask you to like and share the video. If you're catching this on replay, type replay in the comments so that we know who was on live versus who saw this on the replay. I know it's late on a Friday night, and so a lot of people will catch it on the replay, and that's absolutely fine. So let's jump right into it. The 3 reasons that I'm going to give you as to why you should consider continuing your education and returning to college. First and foremost, that saying that says if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Well, same holds true here. If you're going to school and it's going to have a return on your investment in terms of your earning potential, then it's definitely something that you want to consider. Because, if you, first of all, that the higher levels of education that you obtain, the greater your opportunities in terms of earnings over the lifespan of your career. Unless you choose some of those careers that I talked about last week, I think that was last week, that are ones that you probably should not consider. But other than those, when you have a bachelor's degree, your earning potential is greater than when you, of course, don't have one. And then when you earn a master's degree, you earn on average $10,000 more per year just by getting a master's degree on average. And of course that varies depending upon your chosen occupational field. So if you're getting into something more technical, more of the STEM kind of careers, then your earning potentials might be more within those two levels of, if you're moving from a bachelor's degree to a master's degree. So first and foremost reason is the money. You want to show me the money, right? and because it requires an investment. You can't just, most of the times you're not just going back to school and it's free. You have to pay, and so you want to make sure that, in the end, you're getting something of value out of it. And one of the number one things I want to see you get out of it is some money, so that you can increase your earning potentials, not only in the near future, but over the span of your career. And the next thing that you want to consider, the next reason, is that if it's going to help you to get into that career field of your dreams. I know a lot of people, particularly where I work, we have individuals, everybody has some form of degree, at least a bachelor's degree. Most of them have a master's degree or higher. And they're still going back to school. They're returning to school to get their PhDs if they have a master's degree, because people who have PhDs tend to earn significantly more than people who have master's degrees. So they're returning because, it's a competitive field, and there's a lot of highly educated individuals there. In order to be competitive and to get the kind of jobs that they want, they have to have the credentials that go along with it. So in this particular case, the way that they can get it is to go back and get the skill set that is needed to be able to do the job. And so that requires returning to school and investing in the doctoral degrees. So if that's going to allow you to be able to switch up from, a career area that you're in and to get into the one that you really, really, really want to be in, then that is definitely a reason why you should consider making that investment to return to school and further your education. And of course, and if you're combining it with your current experience and your previous education and all of your other skills, it's really going to be of benefit to you, so that you can start your new job and not only start off as somebody who's just fresh out of college, but particularly as the people that I would be working with would be people who already have career experience. Then you combine that, and then it helps you to earn an even higher salary, considering your work experience, of course. And last thing that I want to share with you about good reasons to return to school to further your education is, sometimes it's actually nowadays it's easier than ever to go back to school and earn a college education. So if it's something that you've always wanted, or you see where it's really going to benefit you, it's easy to be able to go back and do that now, because we have all kinds of options that we just did not have at other times. Hey, Nakisha Blackwell, how are you, lady? That we didn't have in the past. I remember when I was in school, I was wishing for an opportunity to be able to go to school online and not have to drive back and forth, 60 miles a day or whatever to get back and forth to classes when I was living off campus. And to be able to go to school on weekends and to do it online at home or from work. I mean, there's all kinds of ways. If you want to go back to school and get an education, there's limitless opportunities and ways for you to be able to do that now. So really that whole that whole flexibility thing. I mean, it's so many ways that you can work it in with the online classes and the distance learning and just all the different options. They even have weekend where you can do your trainings on the weekends. I know when I did my certification for my coaching, they did them all across the United States, but we only had to go every 3 months in person, and we went and gathered as a group. But then throughout the rest of the time, or between those 3 months, I think it was 3 months, I can't even remember anymore, but between that, then you did your classes online. You did group calls, and you did peer-to-peer things. So it was lots of different kinds of interactive learning that goes on. And it's so much different than when I was in undergraduate school, even when I was in graduate school. So the flexibility and the availability of it for you is one of the compelling reasons why you should return to pursue your college education if that's something that's going to further your career and something that you really desire to do. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you tonight. So if you're thinking about it, consider how these 3 things factor in with you and your decision and what it is that you see as what you need to do to move your career forward. And if it makes sense, go for it. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys tonight pertaining to your 3 reasons why you should return to school to get your college education if it makes sense for you. And before we part, I want to give you an opportunity to take advantage of the Your Next Level Career Action Planner to help you to plan and figure out how it is that you can get yourself through college. What is it that you want to go to college for? What is it going to take? And just really outline your vision for your career moving forward. And not only just outline a vision, but to be really specific and strategic about what things need to be done in what order, and get moving, working toward obtaining those goals that you set to reach that vision. And so the Your Next Level Career Action Planner is a tool to help you to do that. It has 3 parts. The first part is your career action planner, which, going back to school to get an education to further your career is definitely a part of your career action planning. And so it's really designed to help you to get into action, to start making progress, to measure your progress, and to keep yourself accountable toward the goal that you set. Even if it's a goal that's a multi-year goal, you're not going to achieve it this year, but we want to make sure that you're actually making progress and strides toward those goals, and that's what that career action planner piece is for. The next part is a financial planner, because, when people work, we go to work because we want to earn a living for our families. We want to be able to take care of our lives and, the things that matter to us. And so being able to keep some of the money that we earn is very important. And so there's a piece in there to help you with your savings goals, to help you to get very strategic about what that looks like, how you can accomplish it, how you work toward it each and every month, how you keep yourself accountable to sticking with those goals. And I have thrown in some wonderful bonuses. There's actually a budget template that you can use for your household. It's a zero-based budget where you plan out your month before the month begins. And if something that goes on in your life is not in that budget, it does not exist. And so it really is a way to help you to be very conscious about how you're spending your money, what you're doing with your money, where every penny of your money goes, so that you can save more of it, because it's going to bring a great awareness to you about how you're currently managing your money without that that tool to help you to gain that awareness. And then there's also some interviews that I did with some financial experts to help you to really grasp the importance of the financial aspect and how you can reach your financial goals. And because I was an overachiever, yes I was, There's a piece in there about health and fitness and helping you to reach your health and fitness goals, because what I know is that if you are not healthy, if you are not well, if you are in a hospital sick all of the time, you can't go to work, and you can't earn money, and you can't save money. So your health and your wellness and your vitality is key to you being able to have a successful career and a successful life. And so it just made sense to include that in this career action planner. So you can get your very own copy at bit.ly/your next level, capital C, capital A, capital P. Your Next Level Career Action Planner. Hey, John Nelson, how are you tonight, sir? And so take advantage of this special opportunity. Like I said, it's 3 different parts, so it's more than a career action planner. You have 2 other components that are very integral to your career success, and you have the special bonuses, and it's 78% off the retail price. So take advantage of this special opportunity. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. In Facebook, that link is below and you can just click on it. And then if not, just follow what I said, bit.ly/your next level, capital C, capital A, capital P. Have a wonderful weekend, people. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.